COVID positive? Flagging anyone you exposed just got a little easier.
This is the iOS experience.
Thursday, state health officials showed off an updated Colorado exposure app that now lets you self-report.
We collect the basic information from users needed, which is a phone number, symptom date, test date, and we also collect test location.
And now you do not have to wait for the state to send you a special code to complete your entry.
We received community feedback that this was a way to empower users to notify folks about their exposure.
The app hasn't always been so reliable.
Didn't receive anything.
Ann Rollins came down with COVID this February. When she tried to report it to the app, she ran into problems.
I got a response on the 10th of February saying we're very overwhelmed. Can you send us your date of diagnosis and your phone number? You'll have a code in 24 hours. And there was no code in 24 hours.
The code was how the state planned to weed out fraud or inaccuracies. When the app first launched, people could only get their code after a real conversation with a contact tracer. When that process became too slow, the state started sending automated codes. But sometimes those went to landlines or wrong numbers. And then there is the user themselves. 9 Wants to Know reviewed state data from October 2020 to July 2021 and found only 8% of people who got their code from the state actually plugged it in.
This app has been very effective as another one of our tools in the toolbox to fight this pandemic.
Scott Bookman is the state's COVID-19 incident manager. Jeremy Hohola asked him whether 8% is good enough.
When we talk about that number to our viewers, it's going to sound low.
Even if that number is 8%, it's 8% more people than otherwise would have known.
Did the state get what it paid for here?
I do believe that the state got what we paid for. First, the app was provided free of charge through Apple and Google to states and municipalities across the country. We obviously had staff time and money that we spent on marketing to ensure that all Coloradans were aware of the app. But again, every code that was sent is a success.
So about that staff time and marketing, 9 Wants to Know found the state spent $750,000 marketing the app and at least another $125,000 paying employees to work it. Even without the old code system, CDPHE says this new features announced today will help prevent abuse. They said it would be a very small chance, but if it happens, things like you have to verify the device that you're using and acknowledge that the information that you enter is truthful. Kyle?
They've got a lot of room for improvement from 8%.
A lot of room for improvement for getting people to submit the full amount of their information, right? And you know, contact tracing is only as good as the people who are willing to submit the information, so.
Well, 92% of improvement is possible from here on out. Thank you, Jenny.